で、今日の私からのメッセージ。Mental illness and romance. They mix well like coffee and sugar. Maybe. But more often than not, the coffee is so ass, you'll be better off changing the maker. Today, we'll be talking about Denpa and Menheras. Mentally unstable, emotionally overwhelming, lost in their world, gaslight extravaganza, god complex, nihilistic beliefs, and somehow they still have more game than most of us. More than me. I should consider being emotionally unstable. On a serious note, they star in some of the wildest, most thought-provoking VNs and games out there, like Totono, Irisu Syndrome, DDLC, Needy Streamer Overload, and MiSide. Today, we're diving into these chaotic queens to figure out, do green and red flags even matter at that point? Can they be fixed? Stick around, because this is going to get real or unreal, I don't know. Picture a strawberry shortcake, but when you take a bite, it tastes like iron because it's sobbing in your DMs because you didn't text back as fast as Barry Allen, guilt-tripping you into thinking you're Stalin, and you're actually eating blood. Menhera literally means mental health, and often is used to negatively describe those with poor mental health. Okay, hear me out. I spent way too much time jumping into the rabbit hole because I was confused on how to categorize Menhera. So I actually made a simple table based on what I found. Menhera is like Kichidere. Kichidere is from Kichigai, which comes from Ki and Chigai, literally meaning different mind or a lunatic. Since Kichigai is highly derogatory and is actually banned on Japanese TV, they just use Menhera because they're aesthetic. Now, Menheras don't go insane because of their love interest, like, you know, killing every competition on site, and they aren't always gloomy or nihilistic like Kotora or Hachiman. They're more like Yubel and I forgot her name, Sekigahara. Yeah. Now, picture your closest 5G tower. Yep, that's it. Denpa, literally meaning electromagnetic wave, is used to describe stories that involve Delulu. When talking about characters, these are your antennas, picking up alien signals types. They're lost in their own worlds, and you're never quite sure if they're playing 5D chess or just spacing out. Denpas are like that one friend who calls you at 3 AM to ask if we're all living in a simulation. When talking about games or songs, you better be mentally prepared. I'm talking about ain't level buffing because you ain't living unscathed. So, why did I bring up these two? Well, hear me out first.
I lied.
There are already loads of videos talking about Totono, Irisu Syndrome, DDLC, Needy Streamer Overload, and MiSide. You might even see some of them on your recommended after watching this video, so I'm not gonna bore you with the explanations on how these Denpa games go, because those who click on the video most likely already know, We'll go straight into the meat of the content, baby. Woohoo! Do green and red flags matter? The answer is yes.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
But how is it a yes? Why do you think it's a yes? People love Menhera characters like Aoi, Irisu, Monika, Ame, and Mita, not because of their green flags. They love them because of their red flags. But then, some of you might say, well, aren't they also insane then? We should find a partner that checks all of our green flags rather than the red flags, shouldn't we? Let me bestow upon you the hottest take on romance. You shouldn't try to find a partner that checks all of your green flags. That's just you trying to find a perfect partner, and I've talked about this before. Having a lot of checkboxes means you have expectations. With expectations come disappointments. Down the line, when your partner doesn't meet your expectations, you will immediately be frustrated and tend to cut them off, making another checkbox for your next one, repeating the cycle again. Red flags are there to, let's call it stress test your relationship. Having a relationship isn't about avoiding conflicts, like cutting people off after few dissatisfactions, but how you become a better person from successfully navigating the conflicts and enhancing your relationship. Now, red flag standards have deteriorated over the decade. They were supposed to be like straight abuse or cheating, but being unemployed, addicted to something, insecure are also called red flags, while they're on a different level. I'm just saying that you shouldn't judge your love interests based on the chiller side of red flags. But what about these Menhera girls? Can you even stress test your relationship with them? The red flags are like One Piece, it's never ending. Won't you just be cut off in the end? Literally? First of all, why do people feel the need to fix their love interests? Maybe it's because we are wired to think of love as this superhero complex. You swoop in, save the day, and suddenly their world revolves around you. Let's be real. Some of us are out here thinking we're Todoroki with daddy issues, hoping to fix someone else so we don't have to fix ourselves. But the truth is, trying to fix someone isn't always about them. It's about our need to feel needed. When it comes to Menhera characters and Denpa games, this tendency gets cranked up to 11, and it's easy to think, hey, if I can just fix her, then maybe I'll unlock the true ending. The problem is, you're not the hero of the story. You're just a player trying to navigate a narrative. Fixing someone in these games isn't about solving their problems. It's about diving into their world and figuring out what makes them tick. Their fix is the player's journey, your journey. Their fix symbolizes growth, healing, and acceptance. Not just for them, but also for the player, that's you, as it challenges you to think critically about relationships, empathy, and your own flaws. I'm sure all the Sims and Gunners understood that, but in short, their fix is less about a transactional reward and more about experiencing the core message and emotional resonance the game intends to deliver.
You've got mail.
Thank you for sticking around. This is where I leave you with today's message. Subscribe or not, don't forget to stop waiting for the perfect shoujo moment.
Aoi is only here to collect hentai scenes.
Perhaps I should go for a walk next weekend.
I'm a little bit sad about Monica. I kind of started...
This choice is fucking easy.
You know, I feel kind of bad for her. Like, I would actually like to see a normal route and a happy ending for her, but, you know, that's how it is.